The problems of Steve Nicol have finally been confirmed by the man himself. The former Liverpool legend has become one of the club's harshest critics on television. Fans who once cheered his name now question his loyalty. How did a player who gave everything for Liverpool become the voice they least want to hear? Steve Nicol was born in 1961 and joined Liverpool in 1981. He quickly became a key player for the club. Playing as a right-back and sometimes in midfield, Nicol was known for his consistency and intelligence. He had a strong work ethic that made him perfect for Liverpool's style. Over his career, he won 5 First Division titles, 3 FA Cups, and the European Cup. These achievements made him a true Liverpool legend. Nicol was especially close to Kenny Dalglish. Dalglish was both his manager and a father figure to many players. Under Dalglish, Liverpool played traditional football with passion and heart. Nicol understood this approach perfectly. He embodied the Liverpool way of playing with commitment and loyalty. Fans saw him as someone who truly understood what the club meant. When Nicol's playing career ended, he moved into management. He worked with New England Revolution in the United States. This gave him experience on the other side of football. He learned about tactics, player management, and the pressures of making decisions. This background would later help him in his media career. Management taught him that football decisions are never simple. Eventually, Nicol became a pundit for ESPN FC. This American sports network wanted strong opinions and debate. Nicol fit this model perfectly with his direct speaking style. He was not afraid to share his honest thoughts about football. At first, fans appreciated having a former Liverpool player giving analysis. They thought he would provide insider knowledge and support for the club. However, things began to change. Nicol started offering more critical views of Liverpool. Even during successful periods, he would point out problems. When Liverpool won the Premier League in 2019-20, Nicol still talked about tactical flaws. He questioned player abilities and management decisions. Fans began to wonder why their former hero seemed so negative. Many supporters believe Nicol's criticism comes from his loyalty to Kenny Dalglish. When Liverpool sacked Dalglish, Nicol was reportedly upset. He felt the club had made a mistake. This may have coloured his views of future managers and decisions. Some fans think he never truly accepted the new direction Liverpool took after Dalglish left. The American sports media format also plays a role. ESPN encourages debate and strong opinions. Pundits are expected to create headlines and generate discussion. This environment rewards controversial, takes over balanced analysis. Nicol may have adapted his style to fit these expectations. What seems like club bashing might actually be professional requirements. Nicol has made several statements that upset Liverpool fans. He has criticised fixture congestion complaints, calling them excuses. He has questioned expensive signings and tactical approaches. Sometimes his analysis seems oversimplified or outdated. Fans point out that modern football is more complex than when he played. The phrase, "He just says things for attention," appears frequently in fan forums. Supporters feel Nicol makes controversial statements to stay relevant. They believe he knows his opinions will create reactions and discussion. This strategy might work for television ratings, but damages his relationship with Liverpool fans. However, there might be another explanation for Nicol's approach. Rather than being a bitter ex-player, he could be a football traditionalist. The game has changed dramatically since his playing days. Modern tactics, sports science, and player management are very different. Nicol may struggle to connect with these new approaches. His criticism might come from a genuine place of caring about Liverpool. Sometimes the people who love something most are also its harshest critics. Nicol may see problems because he wants the club to succeed. His standards might be so high that anything less than perfection disappoints him. The ESPN format requires pundits to have strong opinions quickly. There is no time for nuanced analysis or careful consideration. Nicol must give immediate reactions to complex situations. This pressure might lead to statements that sound harsher than intended. What appears as negativity could actually be rushed analysis. Recent interviews suggest Nicol recognises how his punditry is perceived. He seems aware that fans view him negatively. While he has not made formal apologies, there are hints that he understands the criticism. This awareness might indicate that his approach is not entirely intentional. Nicol's situation reflects a common problem for former players in media. They must balance their emotional connection to their old clubs with professional requirements. Being too supportive makes them seem biased. Being too critical makes them seem disloyal. He has the right to honest opinions, even if they are unpopular. The American sports media model is different from British football coverage. In America, debate and argument are entertainment. Pundits are expected to take strong positions and defend them. This approach might not translate well to football culture. What works for American sports might seem inappropriate for Liverpool fans. Nicol's legacy at Liverpool remains intact despite the controversy. His playing achievements cannot be questioned. He was a vital part of one of the club's most successful periods. His work ethic and commitment were exemplary. These qualities do not disappear because of punditry opinions. Perhaps the real issue is not Nicol's intentions, but the changing nature of football media. The demand for constant content creates pressure on pundits. They must have opinions on everything, even when they lack expertise. This system encourages controversy over insight. Looking at Nicol's situation more carefully reveals a complex picture. He is not simply a bitter ex-player seeking attention. He is a traditionalist trying to navigate modern media demands. His criticism may come from high standards rather than malice. His direct style might be honesty rather than negativity. The entertainment aspect of modern punditry cannot be ignored. Television networks need viewers to stay engaged. Boring analysis does not generate ratings or social media discussion. Nicol's controversial takes create the buzz that networks want. This business reality shapes how pundits present their views. Nicol's age and generation also matter. He played football in a different era with different expectations. Players were expected to be tough and direct. This mentality may influence how he approaches punditry. What seems harsh to modern audiences might feel normal to him. The pressure to fill airtime creates additional challenges. ESPN FC broadcasts for hours each day. Pundits must constantly provide content and opinions. This volume requirement can lead to rushed judgments or poorly thought-out statements. Quality suffers when quantity is prioritized. Social media has changed how punditry is received and discussed. Every statement gets analysed and criticised immediately. Pundits face instant backlash for unpopular opinions. This environment makes measured analysis more difficult. The fear of online criticism might actually encourage more extreme positions. Nicol's experience in American football culture also influences his approach. He has lived in the United States for many years. American sports commentary tends to be more direct and confrontational. This style might seem natural to him now, but appears foreign to British football fans. The truth about Steve Nicol probably lies somewhere in the middle. He genuinely cares about Liverpool, but expresses it poorly. He wants to provide honest analysis, but works in a system that rewards controversy. He represents old-school football values in a new-school media world. Understanding this context makes his punditry more sympathetic. Football punditry has evolved from simple match analysis to entertainment programming. Former players must adapt to these new expectations or risk being replaced. Nicol's controversial style might be his way of staying relevant in a competitive media landscape. The disconnect between Nicol and Liverpool fans highlights broader changes in football culture. Modern supporters expect different things from their former players. They want loyalty and support, rather than criticism and analysis. This expectation creates tension for pundits trying to maintain credibility. Steve Nicol's journey from beloved player to criticised pundit shows how difficult transitions can be. The same passion that made him great at Liverpool might now make him a polarising figure. Perhaps he has not changed at all. Maybe football and its media coverage have changed around him. The problems of Steve Nicol might actually be the problems of modern football media itself.